Hello everyone. I just wanted to do a video flip through of this journal I made. I took a course from Nik the Booksmith, and I really love this journal. It's completely different from any ones I have done before. I've previewed a couple of pictures, but I want to do this flip through for you guys and show you some of the details. Let's get my light up better so we can see everything. On the cover, like, this is all from the course. Usually when I take one of her courses, I make the book that's in the course exactly as is, and I feel that's the best way for me to learn the skills I needed. So my cover, I used like a crackle medium to make this crackling effect here, and for the lichen here, I did build it up somewhat as she does it, and then I added, let's see if I can get this in frame well, I added some real lichen in this corner, and I made some teeny tiny little mushrooms out of pheno clay. Oh, there's some lichen there too. So out of pheno clay right here. So they're really tiny, but it's a teeny tiny detail, and I love making these little details. So we have a green cover, and I gilded the spine things and added, so very much like Nik's in her course and how she makes them. So inside, you'll see, first thing you'll notice is the flap here, and it's more like a real, like a general book, in that it has the opening flap here. This is from the course as well. This is not my art, and it's Nik's amazing, her digitals. So most of these pages are actually, there are 14 signatures in this. And there's only like 4 pages for each signature, all hand sewn in. And the digital kits in this came with the course from Nik. I will be making another one of these, because right now I'm not sure if I can part with this, because right now it is my favorite. So this, and I used all tea dye paper in here that I need to make a lot more of, and you can see that there's, hopefully you can see it, that there's a doily impression on that one, which I like these little details. There's not a lot of decorating in this, like my other journals. There is a ton of space for journaling, so if you're the type of person that like to journal, this is the type of book for you. And these are some papers I had, and this is from Pegasus Paper Company, from her Into the Forest, which I will be integrating into another book. So I made that as a little tag there, and I did some light decorations here. And this is another image from Nik's kit, and then I did a tuck spot here with some collaging. See that already through one signature, and see, it's just like the back of the spine here is just a regular fabric, and you can see the ends of it up here a little bit. And then just, that's from the kit, and another doily, and a little tag I made. Another little tuck spot here, this cluster. But it's lots of fun. For myself, I don't have an inkjet, so I have to tea dye my paper, iron it and everything, and then put it through the printer. And sometimes it doesn't work so well. So this is all done one piece of paper at a time, so it doesn't get jammed up. A little pocket here, some Tim Holtz paper, and then that's also some of Nik's paper I made into cards, and that's also from Nik's papers. It's a little piece left over from one of her, that I had from one of her echo dies. Little mushrooms there sticking out of the pocket. This is a children's book. It looks a little bit like Robin Hood. She's got the cape on, but it's not red. And then some mushrooms. This is the children's book I had, and I threw some pages in here that I thought would work. And then these are some of the leaves that I made, and then some quotes from a poem that she put in. I like this paper. And then just basic tags. Like I said, nothing too fancy on this one. It's just, there's the back of that with all the mushrooms. Another tuck spot here. Moss in there. Like I said, most of these digital pages are from Nik's course. And then this is an Edith Holden, and it's a flip. So you can write here, and that flips down. That's from the German page, the German one I have. And then this is a belly band I made. And Frances gave me some. She always likes to help, and she has a lot of dies. And so she gave me some dies with some leaves on it, some mushrooms. And that's vintage paper there from the music. The doily again, another pocket, another, that can be a bookmark. It's lined on the back. Quote. I love the details that she puts in here. This is some of my green. That would be the red onion, actually. Or is it blueberry? It might be blueberry with baking soda because it changes the color a bit greenish. Or the red onion. I can't remember which now. Been a while. Been a minute, as Nik would say. And another little tuck spot. A little paper tab there. Tuck a little, that's just a Tim Holtz card. And this is a paper that I got, that she puts in hers, and I love this. I got a whole roll of it. It's actually painter's masking paper. So it's light and it's pretty. I like it a lot. So I put some of that in there as well. And then I put just a butterfly sticker on this one side. And then this is the raggedy I made. It's very, very similar to hers. Like I said, I try to do things as she does them. So kind of copying. But there are a couple of differences. I did try to put a real leaf on here, and it's Mod Podged and everything, but it did start to kind of crackle. So to give it strength on the back, I put some of my own leaves on the back. And this Echo die right here is an original, my dyeing that I did using her same techniques. And then there's some vellum there, and a poem. And so very similar to hers, but a little bit of difference. And this is from Nik's Echo dyeing. I photocopied it. I printed it out on some stiffer paper and put it on there. But that is my original dye paper, and the back is this is just some old fabric that I just did some permanent ink stamp on and did it. So it's pretty much the same as hers. My little tiny. But anyway, I like the way it turned out. I'm very happy with that. And I'm sure I will make some more raggedies. And you can there's places to journal on here too. And it's just almost like a pretty bookmark. You could stick it where you are writing and keep track of where you're going. And then another little tuck spot here with one of my leaves. Moths. More of my dyeing. This is definitely blueberry because I can see the residue there. I love this course. I actually kind of wish it was the first course I ever took of hers, but this is so far my favorite course that I've taken. And a card. I bought these. These are timestamp cards. You put it in a machine when you're checking in. And that's a real feather, and that is actually real birch bark right there that I glued in there. So this is from a book, a children's book I have with little gnomes in the forest. I thought that would work. I really liked it. And then this, I fussy cut some Tim Holtz, the birds. I love those birds. And that's a Tim Holtz card. And that's just some tie-dyed Why do I always forget it when I'm going through this? Accounting paper, anyway. And then this I had left over from that accounting paper because that's the way it's attached into a big book. And I thought it would look nice there. And this is from a file folder. So I thought the coloring was perfect for it. Another Edith Holden page. This is the English version with some fall leaves. See, lots of places to... It's not really there's enough digital, I think, in this that it doesn't make it really empty. But there's still a lot of space where one can journal, and a few tuck spots. Another one there, and there's also one here I made. So you can put something there or have something stick out there if you want. Those drawings. And then the back page. And that is this one, and that's finished. And I really, really enjoyed this course. I really enjoyed making this journal, and I'm sure I'm going to make some more like this in this style with all the signatures, because I like the way that it flips out as a book, and it just flows really nicely. I sure do like my fluffy ones and my bohemian ones and all that as well, but this to me is special right now, so I may put it up for sale later, but but for now I'm going to keep this for a little bit. We'll see. Things change. Anyway, have a great day, everyone, and thanks for watching.